This might be my last video, guys. Today we're going to be looking at a programming technique I definitely didn't pioneer, but I do it all the time where I'm working in a branch and I make some little fixes in the branch, but I want to keep my commit history clean. Um, so check this out. Right now we're in this branch called paywall because I'm working on the paywall, but I know there's some stuff in this branch that I actually want to put into the main branch first because I believe in this concept of two-way doors, and two-way doors means something's easy to revert later if I need to, because I have to roll back sometimes. And so I'm gonna whip that first. Now I'm gonna go into the main branch again, and here's how I do it. I close all the files, and I go here and I go compare working tree, and I've got this paywall working tree, right? 27 files changed in here. I've worked on a bunch of stuff. Let me just go through this here. Let's see, I've changed, okay, yeah, env, that's fine. Stores, that's fine. I'll clean that up later. User, that's fine. That's part of the upgrade here. Navbar menu, that's part of the, I totally forgot about this. I made a blog. In here. Okay, yeah. So this is an example. Is I definitely want to commit the blog stuff separately, right? So here's what I'm gonna do. Since that's the only change, I can either move it over this way, or I can just go in here, and I never remember which one of these it is, but I just take a risk and I say, like, restore. Is that gonna do it? Okay, yeah, that did it. So so I just saved it, automatically saved that file, right? And now probably nothing in the pricing change or pricing page needs to change right now. This documentation page is part of the other PR, but then all this blog stuff, right? Like all of this. So let's see if I can do this. Is it going to let me? Okay, yeah, it's going to let me do each of these. It doesn't really give you like any actual visual feedback that it did anything, but I'm going to do this and just restore all of these. And yeah, this might be kind of a long way to do it, but I do like to go through files one by one and just see see what I'm dealing with here. Now, wait a minute. Errors, hooks. Okay, some of these actually seem like these are not needed at all. Yeah. Right. So I'm going to go back in here and take these three out because they're actually not needed. And now I should be able to go to my testing page here, and let's see, what did we do here? It doesn't like blog. Let's find out why. Oh, just because it's trying to import one of those files that we, yeah, see, it doesn't even need any of this here. So we'll just take that out and see if there are any. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, right. So here's my blog, right? I just kind of wrote all these, and yeah, and I want to commit this change and deploy it now. So I'm going back in here to my repo, and I'm just checking to make sure that these individual changes are made, right? And that everything else is still the same pricing page as before, because I don't want to release that part yet. Dashboard works the same as it did before. Right. Okay. So the only other thing I'm thinking about real quick is if I go back in here, I thought, oh, and by the way, I can just refresh this to kind of simplify things down and make it so that it's not I'm not having to look at the files that I've already copied over. The promo banner, I think I did something else there, which was oh, I just changed it to Pocket Host is live in 40 plus countries, and I have the blog announcement. So I think I do want to update this promo banner as well. Um, and then the rest of that can stay. So yeah, so this is what the site looks like currently. If you go to um, Pocket Host, in fact, let me here, I'll just clear the cookies here for a second so that we can start fresh here and see the banner as it appears. Okay, so V23 is available. That's the current banner on the live site, right? But it's going to be this one. Pocket Host is live in 40 plus countries. Learn more, and bam, there it is, right? Um, I'm also going to create one more blog post in here, and that blog post is announcing the YouTube channel. So I'm just going to take this one and I'm going to say announcing dev channel, right? And in here, I'm just going to write a thing real quick. Because see, I ran a little poll and it's like unanimous. Everybody says the dev channel should be the flagship should be on YouTube. So that's what we're going to do. So yeah, so I'm going to go in here and just write a little announcement about it. I'll fix the date here, and I just linked to the Discord now. I'm going to say YouTube channel is live, and what I'll just type a little blurb here. All right, and then I'm gonna I don't know, maybe I'll just like go to the channel and take a little screenshot of it here. Oh, maybe I can't do that while I'm live or while I'm screencasting. Yeah, it looks like it won't let me do that. That's fine. I'll do that later or something. Okay, so now we've done that announcement, and so we'll go in here and we'll say announcing YouTube dev channel is live. Uh, oh, and announcing dev channel. Yeah, cool. So now if we go back here, check the blog real quick. YouTube dev channel is live. Boom, it's right there. Let's make sure the link works. Yep, goes to the PocketBased dev channel. So sweet. Now I've got all this. I want to deploy it. So here's what I do. I go here, and this counts as a new feature. So I'm going to go feature blog, okay, and I'm going to commit that, and then I'm going to sync the changes immediately. Now, here in the continuous build system, let's go here. So yeah, let's just go watch this. I'll show you guys how this works. So this is the automated build. It's going to publish to Cloudflare pages. You can see it's doing a checkout. It's doing an install. It's basically it's doing all the stuff that is right here in the GitHub workflow in the repo. So you can go look at this if you're curious. But the interesting part is if you are in the main branch, it will deploy to the main branch. And it'll say dashboard live. If you're not in the main branch, it'll say dashboard preview. So I actually just deployed to the main branch. Whoops, maybe I should have done a preview, but that's okay. So we're just waiting for this to finish. While we're waiting, just for the fun of it, I'll show you that in here, if I go into package.json, oh, it's not from the main one, so I have to open up a different terminal and go cd packages dashboard, and in here I have a build, right? So I can test the build locally just to see if it works. I almost never do that anymore because things have stayed pretty stable, and I kind of have a sense of like, if I'm making certain modifications. So yeah, there it built fine. So it's probably going to build here too. It just is taking a little while, so we'll wait. Cool, looks like we made some progress here. Did it finish? cleaning up orphan processes. Yeah, I think it finished here. Yeah, so that, I mean, that takes about 3 minutes. But now if we go to Discord, check this out. If we go to Discord, it's got a little dashboard live right here. Yeah. So I should be able to go to the live dashboard now, refresh, and it says Pocket Host available in 40 plus countries. There's a blog here. Cool. Yeah. All of this is here. This one should have, one of these should have, oh yeah, that image. So the image is live. Cool. Yeah. So everything's working. And yeah, let me just make sure I can log in and everything. Sometimes it pays to test a few things here just to, just to make sure things are still working. Let's make sure this link works. Yep, it does. Cool. Everything looks good. So this blog feature is done. Now, watch, I go back in here. Let me close out everything again, get rid of that terminal. And I'm going to go back into the feature, the paywall feature. And this time I'm going to, I like to do it from the log here. I don't know how you guys feel, but this lets me kind of see everything in a way that makes sense to me, where I can merge this into the current branch. I don't want to squash or skip commits. I just want to merge everything. It may create a merge conflict. Yeah, I thought it would, and that's because I changed some stuff after I copied it over. I changed some stuff, so we just have to go in here and see, like, okay, so like that, we want to accept the incoming change, which is nothing in there, right? Remember that. And then let's see on here. Yeah, see, we added this too, so we'll accept the incoming change on that one too. And there we have merged everything. So now when we go to search and compare, let's go compare working tree. This time we'll compare it with main and see it's 16 files instead of 27 files. So it looks like this was good. We did what we set out to do for the blog, but there's actually more to do here. And I'll just throw them in this same video because we're already here. We're already doing it. I can see that I also added. Watch this. If I log in here, okay, logging in. If I log in here and go to settings, this one is showing my email, and this one over here is not showing my email, right? So I want it to show my email in the account settings, and that's something that is just, it's a very small change here, but it's an important one. And one thing I'm noticing is that I have a little debugging information in here too, but that's okay. I'm just going to carry this change over. So I'm going to go back to the main branch, right? And I'm going to reverse this comparison again. I'm going to compare the working tree, this time with paywall. And I'm going to come back in here to the account page. And this part right here, I'm just going to move that part over, not this other part, right? Just the one part. And actually, I'll take these out because they're not needed either. Just clean it up a little bit more. And yeah, let's see. Is that the only thing here? There's a bunch of dashboard stuff. I don't think that needs to change. Does main change? Well, see, okay, yeah, here's another kind of change too, and we'll get into this in just a second. But I refactored this page so that it just has paywall and it has main, right? And then I have a main component here, which is actually just the same stuff refactored. So that can be that's a separate change from the paywall. Like my paywall commit is going to be cleaner if I move this out separately, right? So I think I may do that. Now here, docklink errors and hooks, remember we didn't need those. So we'll go back into the other branch and clean those up. But for now, we're going to commit just this one little change, and I'm just going to call it feature show email in account settings. Okay, and we'll do that. We'll commit it. I'm almost certain that's gonna just work and deploy and run by itself. We'll go back to when Discord tells us it's done. We'll go back to it. But now, in the meantime, let's return to this other thing. So we've got this page here where we refactored, right? And so I'm gonna actually just copy all of this first. Um, yeah, just I'm just gonna copy the whole thing. Maybe I can just go restore like that. Maybe that'll work. Um, I don't know. It kind of looks like it's like not quite copying everything. So I'm gonna say that I just want that, and I want that, and I don't want any of this taking up space, right? I just want it very compact, and then I'm going to restore this one here. So let's check this out. Um, we've got um, we've got yeah, I'm just going to overwrite it. That's fine. There we go. Okay. So let's see what this does. Does my dashboard still work? Um, yeah, dashboard still works, right? So let's check out the changes that we just made here. So on page, we took out all of this stuff and refactored it to just main. And then here we refactored the main page, and that's those this file is identical to the one in the other branch. So this is a chore refactor dashboard files. Okay, so I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to go back into my paywall branch, which if I wanted to, I could just check out from right here, right? And now I'm going to do this merge, and this is going to cause more merge conflicts, but we expected that. So let's go in here, and uh, we're we're just going to how do we want to do this? I think we're going to accept incoming changes here and accept current changes here. And then we need that paywall one back, just like that. That should work for us, except subscription type might be we might need that, but that's okay. So we can go back in here and check out the diff of where it came from. Yeah, so we'll just put this in right here like that. And where is main dot svelte? How come that one's not actually missing? Sometimes that happens and I just reload the page. Um, I'll just go like reload window, and sometimes that'll take care of it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm noticing now that we actually don't need max instant counts in there either. Oh, which cleans up a lot of this other stuff. For some reason, prettier organized imports doesn't work in Svelte pages. I wish it did, but whatever, it doesn't. Okay, so here we go. We've done our cleanup. We've done our merge. We're going to commit that. Okay, and then heading back to the main branch again, we're going to go back to our comparison where we're comparing the working tree, and we will refresh here. And it looks like we still had, um, yeah, we still had a few changes here where, uh, yeah, like all of this really can be replaced just um, with that, right? So uh, we'll just go chore dashboard page cleanup. Okay, we'll commit that to main. Uh, go ahead and sync those changes. I thought we did that already, didn't we? Oh yeah, okay, show email and account settings. So let's go check that one now. Going over here, going into account settings and refreshing the page, and bingo, there it is. So now we have email showing up in account settings. So cool, we accomplished that stuff, and now we're building a few chores here. So I actually have a script in here. I think it's in scripts, fresh and feature branches. This script right here goes through everything like feature.star, and it will merge from main and freshen all the feature branches. So check this out. Uh, if you go look at the Git log, I have like a bunch of feature branches here, right? Feature, 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 including feature paywall. So what I can actually do is go and sometimes I will do this. So scripts, freshen feature branches like that. Watch what this does. It's gonna loop through, and it looks like everything's fine. No merge conflict there. So I can just press Control X, Control X. Okay, there's a merge conflict. Let's go see what it is. Okay, yeah, this is our paywall one. So, and we're just going to accept current changes here instead, right? And now we do that, and now we go here, press enter to continue. All right, it's merging. Okay, we got another conflict in a different branch. This one is request profiling. Where's the conflict? This looks like profile start equals now. Probably we want both of these changes. I'm guessing about that because I'm sort of not remembering what this branch was about right now. But yeah, let's do it. Oh yeah, got to commit. Okay, there. So now we have brought all those feature branches up to date, I think, right? Because if we do it again, nope, it still is wanting, so we want to accept the current change. Usually it doesn't repeat the merge conflicts like that, but maybe in this case it does. Yeah, it could be that that one's just going to conflict every time until we're ready for it. So that's merged. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is kind of what I expected, was that everything's stacked up here now. So that's good. That's just a little script that I have to do that kind of thing. All right, so returning to our mission here, we're going to go back to the wait. Why do I have one called paywall and one called hard paywall? I think hard paywall is the one I've been working in. So yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go compare working tree with main and check out. Well, okay, but then I had paywall. Hold on, I need to figure this out. All right, this one called hard paywall. This doesn't have too many changes. Oh, I remember this. This was an old attempt I did where I was doing this like step thing where you had to go next to next next. Yeah, I actually don't even want this branch anymore because I abandoned it for the other one. So I'm going to delete this branch before it causes me more confusion. So the one I want is paywall, and that's this one. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, so I'm getting rid of hard paywall because that's just gonna confuse me. Cool. Okay, so we're back here in paywall, and now let's do a comparison with main again, because we're on the hunt for things that we may want to pull into main ahead of time. And something I remember spotting was in the oh well, first I do want to get rid of those blog ones because those don't belong in here anyway. So let's just clean that up real quick. So I'm a little lost here. I think I got to go into static, blog, and then, yeah, docklink errors and hooks, those all go away. And I'm just going to whip that because I don't care. Going back to here, we'll refresh. Okay, cool. Now, there was something here in the pricing card. Yeah, there were a bunch of like little bugs in here where like I was doing this price monthly test, but then I was showing the annual year the annual data in the monthly thing, and the annual one had the monthly data in it, so it was just like backwards. And I want to pull that in, and then I think this was, let's see what was going on in here. Oh, this was just heavily edited uh, pricing table defaults. Yeah, I'm cool with this. I may actually um, refactor this a little bit. Like items and plans should probably be separate from this component, actually, um, because yeah, this data is mixed in here. That's not super great. Um, that's fine. This is just like debugging stuff, whatever. Yeah. So okay. So I do want to go back, and so I'm gonna go to the main branch right here. Check out main, and then we're gonna compare with paywall. And we want to pull in these pricing card changes, and I'm pretty sure everything in here gets pulled in. So let's just restore that. Okay, and we'll go check it out here and make sure it still works. Looks like it's still working to me. Um, Go in here, settings. Yeah, everything feels like it's still working the same way. So this is going to be fix pricing card variable mix up. I'm just going to call it, right? So that one's launching. Now, in the meantime, we had the dashboard page cleanup deploy. So let's just go quickly check the dashboard page, make sure it's still working. It still is. Cool. All right, actually, I think we're gonna leave it right here. So check it out. We brought this branch down from 27 file changes down to 11 file changes. So this is going to be a much cleaner commit when I finally do commit it, and I can continue working on this now while the main branch is kind of kept up to date. So a lot of times, this is how I keep progress moving forward. Is I'll be hacking in a branch, and I'll kind of fix things along the way just as I see them. And then I'll take a session like this, and I'll put pieces back into the main branch in a nice orderly fashion, even though this branch was, a mess of like a mix of changes and things like that. I've found that that's a pretty successful pattern overall. Sometimes things get a little tangled up, but for the most part, I'm able to do that pretty effectively. And a lot of the commits that you see on the main branch of PocketHost do come out of little branch extractions. They're not exactly cherry picks, but they're extractions of like a subset of the changes applied back to the main branch, and then remerged with the feature branch that I'm working on. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, yeah, like, subscribe. I'm not used to asking for that stuff. I'll get better at it.